work on our throat chakra. So most of you by now, as you've been going through these meditations, might started to feel some shifts of energy within you, or perhaps you have had some situations where you've actually had to use your solar plexus or perhaps your heart chakra, trusting in that deeper level. And just know that, if this has happened to you this week, that this is a beautiful way of your committing to healing. And, as I am doing these meditations for you, this is all coming into my life as well. And I am really grateful for all these experiences that come. And, sometimes when we go through that moment in time where maybe it is a little bit of a chaos or it can be really hard, know that this is a rebirth for you, and it is bringing so many more new beginnings of change, but in all good ways. And then you look back and think, man, that wasn't actually so hard. And especially with the throat chakra that I'm going to talk about today and then guide you through a meditation, many times it was really hard for me in my life to speak my truth. And when I finally had the courage to speak up, I realized that actually wasn't so hard. And I would carry something so deep in for so long with so much fear, and then realize it actually wasn't that bad. So that is my truth for you too as well. Everything in our life. And I believe, a lot of it is just our fear and our ego that really build things up for us. And it's really not so bad. And knowing that we have the support from all of our angels and guides when we're in our heart and we're really wanting to choose forgiveness and heal, that, it is amazing how we are supported. And if we only knew who, our guides and angels were, and the miracles that come, we probably wouldn't have any fear at all. But it's part of our life experience to go through, and choosing to not be afraid and to do this. So today's teaching and meditation is with Joan of Arc. And I love Joan of Arc. It's the Fleur De Lis. And I'm seeing how these meditations are coming across, and it's really bringing in the energy that I'm bringing forth with the Christ consciousness and the knighthood, and really having that strength to pull the sword from the stone. So I'm really excited to bring this energy forth for you through me, from the wisdom that I'm receiving, and also, what I'm learning. And I think that's truly the best way that we can learn from each other, and having the strength to keep going. So Joan of Arc is a knight, is how I love to see her. And her healing quality is leadership. And she really wants you to stand tall and be a leader for others. And a lot of this is with our throat chakra. And sometimes speaking our own inner truth can be quite hard. And the reason why is we are really taught at such a young age to be quiet, sit down and don't speak, sit down and be quiet, and to really keep our emotions and needs quiet, because we're so worried what everyone's going to think. And we can't help that. That was the conditions that were placed on us from our parents and their parents. It was placed on them. So it's just a conditioning that has happened in our lives, but it's not really true what is in today and what's here for us. And it is really time to take back our emotions and our personal truth. Like, this is really, really important stuff, and how do we change this world unless we are starting to express our own truth? And speaking, when you really speak up, it is such a powerful tool to use in creating your passion and your love into reality. And when we express our truth, you are creating this in your life with the most amazing lessons that you have come to experience in this lifetime. You do have the strength to speak your truth. And when you do so, more people will respect you as you start to respect yourself. And if you can look back to the Mother Mary meditation that we did, many of us have been givers or are givers, and we're not taking that time for ourselves. So how many times have we been too afraid to say no? Or have we worried that what people would think if we did? And I remember doing this as a hairstylist. It was really hard for me to have some boundaries and say no. And, I love people so much, and I love to do so much for others, and it really, really fills my heart. And I'm sure you would say, yes, me too. But the only person that I really truly didn't love was myself, because I didn't take that time for me, whatever that was in my life. I was too afraid to stand up for myself. And I would then carry so much anger inside, and I'd be angry with others because I didn't speak up. So whose fault was it really, right? I was angry because I had failed in some way to speak my truth, and I was making myself suffer. And so we can't blame anybody else for the stuff that happens in our life. It really is looking at ourselves in that mirror and realizing, now how could I have changed this situation? And that is where we need that power to speak our truth with love and ease and grace. Or maybe you've had situations where you do speak, but people still don't hear you. And maybe we're just doing it in too nice of a way. This can often be the case, and this can also lead to heartache and stress. We are needing to be stronger with our communication and coming from our hearts for the highest and best good. That takes a lot of courage and strength too as well. It's almost like we need to start delegating and, in good and loving ways, but making sure people understand you with clear communication. And then there's always that healing balance, and it's received for you as well. And, Joan of Arc, her most famous saying that she says is, "I am not afraid. I was born to do this." So regardless of what people thought of her, she battled through it and she believed in herself. And many of you know her heroic story. And, I have a lot of faith for her, and just so grateful for who she was in this lifetime and how she's back always to hear and help us in this lifetime. So we'll get ready for this meditation now. So you can either sit up or lie down, or just enjoy listening to this music. I really want you at this time to connect with your breath. And just let go of any worries. And just start connecting with your breath. And feel your body in this moment. Taking some deep breaths in and out. And just feeling more at peace in this time. And just take another deep breath in and out. Loving yourself in this moment. And for taking the strength and the courage that you have inside to do this. And we just call upon the archangels and the angels, the goddesses, the ascended masters, and all of your guides of 100% infinite white light to be with you now. And we are going to go on a journey up to the mountains. And I'd like you to see clearly these large mountains in front of you. The tips filled with white snow. And just really awaken yourself to see these mountain tops. Opening up the connection to Mother Earth and how amazing she really is. And just take another deep breath in and out. Feeling the energy of these amazing mountains. And then this one guide, just one guide appears to you. You may know them, you may not. And they say to you, "I am going to take you up to the mountain. And then you end up on top of the mountain, just like that." And this one guide is taking you by the hand, walking with you and talking with you. You see the beautiful green grass and the flowers, and even water flowing down the mountain in beautiful streams. This is a place of peace. truly connecting to the nature and all that is, the beauty, the love, and know this is within you too. This one guide takes you on a path, and as you walk with him, you come up to this mountain, and there are doors in the mountain. These doors are actually in the mountain. The door handles you see in front of you are the image of the Fleur De Lis. You know this symbol. And your guide hands you a key. And this key will open the door to the Fleur De Lis. And you are allowed to enter. This key is a gift for you, and you can use this at any time. You have it always and forever. The guide says, you must enter by yourself, and this will allow you to trust more completely in the love and support that is here for you now. For you are a bright, shining star, allowing yourself to follow your heart, and this key is the gift for doing so. And as you look at the Fleur De Lis doors, you use the key in the keyhole and you turn the key. The doors turn into gold and the door opens. Your guide says to you, I will be waiting for you when you return. And as you enter into the mountain, you enter into the most amazing lights. And inside this mountain is like a castle. But it's different than any other castle you have ever seen. And then you walk down the most amazing hallway, paying attention to the walls and the floor and the ceiling. It's like a place you've never been before. And as you are walking into the castle, you see a throne in front of you. You feel, as you come closer to this throne, that you must kneel. And as you kneel down on one leg, you look up and see Joan of Arc sitting in the throne. She stands in front of you, and you feel the most amazing presence with her. You feel so honored to be in her presence. You continue kneeling before her, and she takes out her sword, and she says to you, I am here to help you let go of fear, and I am here to help you choose love in this lifetime. I am asking you to take off your armor, as in this lifetime, we are not here to fight or have battles with others. We are here in this lifetime to not be afraid to speak our truths with love, setting ourselves free from the pain that we hold on to, or from our actions that we have taken in the past. When we choose love and let go of fear, we become leaders for ourselves and others. And I am here to help you do this in this lifetime. And as Joan stands before you now, she places her sword on each one of your shoulders, igniting and activating the night within you once again. She says to you, you have put too much on yourself, and let me take this from you. So much that you are carrying you don't need to carry. You are loved unconditionally, and I'm here to let go of this, of whatever you carry. And then from a distance, you see more knights before you, many knights that you might have known from before. And you feel their strength, their courage, and their support. This lifetime, you don't need to fight. You don't need to battle. And most of the battle you are dealing with is yourself. And as these guides, these knights stand around you, supporting you, they tell you to be gentle with yourself and allow you to forgive yourself. You do have this strength inside of you. Speak kind and loving words to yourself and others. Speak your truth, always with love, and know that is not a weak thing to do. For it takes a lot of strength to speak our truth, and you are very, very supported. You nod your head and thank all of the knights in Joan of Arc for their healing presence, and you feel this energy like never before. Something inside of you has activated. You feel that knight within you now. And as you feel so blessed in this moment for this gift and key that you have received, you can enter this castle in the mountains anytime you ask for anything that you need. You can even visit it in your dreams. All you have to do is ask. And as you leave the mountain, your one main guide is there waiting for you. This guide turns into Archangel Michael, and you feel his power and strength within you. He waits for you, and he is always there with you, and he will never leave your side. He thanks you for trusting in him and your intuition. He then takes your hand and takes you down the mountain as you end up at the most amazing ocean side. And as you sit with Archangel Michael, you watch the waves crashing up against the rocks, seeing the amazing energy of Mother Earth, and knowing deep inside that everything is going to be okay. And as you feel and hear the energy of the ocean, you lay there in complete silence, feeling the strength inside of you, feeling the courage you have, and the unconditional love that is with you. You have never done anything wrong, and you are here to help yourself and others, and be your own hero. And by doing so, you lead the way for others to do the same.